pushing it, shoving it, shushing it, Hogan, Logan, and I am my bra. She started poking it and grabbing it and choking it. They kicked her in the bustle and they laughed, hee-haw. The Whigs and Conservatives, the Radical superlatives, Liberals and Tories, they hurried to the place. Brought their unity, helping the community. The day the lady's donkey ran the half-mile race. The mother began to cheer it and Rafferty the judge. He came out to assist them, but still it wouldn't budge. And the jockey who was riding it, the little John McGee, was so thoroughly disgusted that he went and had his tea. Hagan Fagan was students of psychology, swore they'd shift him with some dynamite. They brought it, and without apology, the donkey gave a sneeze and blew the whole lot into sight. And there was Royley pushing it, shoving it, shushing it, Hogan, Logan, and all the bally crew. Police and auxiliary, the garrison artillery, the second and the skillings and the lifeguards too. They seized it and harried it, they picked it up and carried it, cheered it, steered it to the winning place. Makers drew aside, and they all committed suicide. The day the lady's donkey won the half-mile race. Now the new Rafferty's motorcar is the greatest they declare. It's made up of bits and pieces that he picked up here and there. The engine with speed is old, but it's still got lots of power. With a girl nostalgia in the petrol tank, it does 90 miles an hour. Oh, what a wonderful motorcar, is the greatest ever seen. It used to be black as my father's, and now it's 40 shades of green. On TV and the radio and in every public bar, the burning question of the day is Rafferty's motorcar. Now two of the wheels are triangular and the third one's off a pram. The fourth's the last remaining wheel from off the double and trim. The lumber plates in Gaelic and the plugs won't even spark. And the chassis came off of a tinker's car that collapsed in Phoenixburg. Now go for a ride in the motor car and you'll end up with the shakes. The road from Cork to Dublin is a veil of pains and aches. When traffic lights turn red ahead, you best jump out the door. The moment that Danny treads on the brakes, his foot will go through the floor. Oh, what a wonderful motor car, is the greatest ever seen. It used to be black as my father's had, now it's 40 shades of green. On TV and the radio and in every public bar, the burning question of the day is Rafferty's motor car. Now if you could see the upholstery, your eyes would start to pop. It's nothing but empty bakeries with a load of sacks on top. The windscreen's gone to Lord knows where, and there's wood balls in the horn. And I reckon he'd only get half a quid if he took it to the bone. But when he was driving around last week with the engine did the splits, it would have been smoke and nearly blew O'Connell Street in bits. They searched around for Denny and found he'd landed up a heck, away on the top of the GPO with his elbows round his neck. Oh, what a wonderful motor car, is the greatest ever seen. It used to be black as my father's, and now it's 40 shades of green. On TV and the radio and in every public bar, the burning question of the day is Rafferty's motor car. Patrick McGinty, an Irishman and oat, fell in for a fortune and he bought himself a goat. Says he's sure a goat's milk I'm going to have me fill. But when he brought a nanny home he found it was a bill. Oh, the young ladies who live in Killaloe, they're all wearing bustles like their mothers used to do. They each wear a bolster beneath a petticoat, and leave the rest to Providence and Paddy McGinty's goat. Mrs. Burke to her daughter said, "Listen, Mary Jane, who was the lad you were cuddling in the lane? Your long wiry whiskers are hanging from his chin." "'Twas only Pat McGinty's goat," she answered with a grin. Then she went away from the village in disgrace. She came back with powder and paint upon her face. She'd rings on her fingers and she wore a sable coat. You bet your life she didn't get those from Paddy McGinty's goat. Maura McCartney, the nut was going to tie. She washed out her trouser and she hung it out to dry. Along came the goat and he saw the bits of white and chewed a ball of fall rose upon her wedding night. Oh, turn out the light, quick, she shouted out the pat. For though I'm your bride, sure I'm not worth looking at. I had to have everything I told you when I rode, but now I've won enough of golf with Paddy McGinty's goat. Really, he went to the races of the day. He won $20 and he shouted hip hooray. He held up the note shouting, look at what I've got. The goat came up and grabbed it and he swallowed up the lot. Is he only banknote, said Mickey with a hump. He went for the doctor and they got a stomach pump. They pumped and they pumped for the $20 note, but all they got was 9p out of Paddy McGinty's goat. Old Paddy's goat had a wondrous appetite, and one day for breakfast he had some dynamite. A big box of matches he swallowed all serene, then out he went and swallowed up a quart of paraffin. He sat by the fireside, he didn't give a hang, he swallowed a spark and exploded with a bang. So if you go to heaven, you can bet $1 note that the angel with the whiskers on is Paddy McGinty's goat.